It's your cousin Tiff.
And your cousin Tanny.
And we are here with another episode of
Let's Just Leave It at That.
Yes.
Podcast, where we speak our minds, give our opinions, and give you advice.
Yes. Girl, how are you?
I'm good. How was your week? Let's get into that.
My week was good. Okay, let's start off with this. I went back to work. It was my first time being back in the office since my birthday. So I've been just at home. Well, it was a vacation. Then at home for 2 weeks. So I hope nobody from my job listens to this, but I don't care. So when I went on vacation, I didn't know what I could tell my job, right? So I called my mother. Y'all know my mother crazy. So I was like, Mom, I'm supposed to be going to Cali. What I'm going to tell him? All my mother said was, I got you. Don't worry about it. I was like, she's like, don't worry about it. I was like, okay. So the day I went, she was like, what's your supervisor number? I gave it to her. I don't know what she told them. I don't know. All I know is I had 2 weeks off.
We trying to figure out what's going to happen for July, but go ahead on.
Right.
Okay.
We gonna work on that. But so I went back to work on Thursday. Y'all, I don't know what my mother told these people, but girl, they was hugging me. I had the owner waiting at the door with flowers. I don't know what, they was acting like I was on my deathbed. So I don't know what my mother said to get me out of work for 2 weeks. All I know is we had like a little party. We had cupcakes and shit. They welcomed me back to work. And I called my mother and I was like, I don't know what you told these people. I said, I don't even want to know what you told them because then I'm going to have to go.
What do you think she told them?
Right.
I think she told them that I had COVID.
Okay.
That's why I got off for 2 weeks. Like, why else would you get off for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
But my mother is real extra. So I'm pretty sure she probably told them, like, Tiff is in the hospital on a respirator or something. Because she was like, when you come back, make sure you get your COVID test because So that's what she told them.
Oh, okay.
But she was like, I've been praying, but I got you. So that's all she kept saying. And she had me because when I got back, my supervisor, I don't even like them people. And they was hugging me.
I'll assume they definitely don't listen to this. Then.
Yeah, no, they don't. They older. So they better not listen to this shit. Well, anyway, by the time they start listening, I won't be working it no more.
Wow.
Right.
Well, my week wasn't, better than last week.
Okay.
I did some more productive things. I'm working on my Lash by Tanny website. I'm revamping that, relaunching.
Whoa.
Yes, I do my lashes, and I've been kind of pushing it to the side because I'm doing this. This is important as well, but I've been just working on my website. And
how do you know when someone has bad lashes? I just found out women really love to do that last year.
Lashes?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they have
my girl wanted to do lashes. I'm like, you don't need it.
Well, she wants the strips or the individuals? You don't.
Yeah, that's how she got even if she got strips, are they the minks? Are they hair store lashes? Do you have good lashes?
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like a whole science.
This lash is thicker than this lash.
And then how if they last a long time. You know if they're good or not. The lashes that I sell, we up to 15.
As a man,
times.
Even if I have my girl, as a man, if I saw a girl with fucked up lashes, do I tell her? Let's say if it's like this.
I think you should, so she won't look stupid. I would appreciate a nigga telling me my lashes.
I would appreciate.
That's how you know a lash is fucked up.
And I bet you her lash will never be fucked up again. Because it's one thing when a female tell you. Because I told my mother her lashes was messed up, and she got mad at me.
Oh,
but anyway, it's one thing when a female tell you, but if a dude tell you, I think your lash is a little
fucked up. You gonna feel a little embarrassed, but I appreciate you telling me that. Let me fix it. Oh, my bad.
And my lash will never, ever, ever be messed up again because that dude, another nigga is not gonna tell me my lash is messed up.
Right. At least he told you. Now I can go on a date with you or potentially, have a future because you are definitely
you trustworthy. Honest.
Right, you honest.
Do you appreciate if a man tells you your breath stinks?
It's embarrassing, but I've learned. Yeah. Let me know.
Yeah. Let me know what's going on. Mouthwash, gum, give me something. Hello, get it together.
Right.
Anyway.
Or do you say it in a nice way? Is it a nice? What if he just offer
well, y'all cousins. Let's say Tanny's breath's kicking. What do you tell her?
I probably just offer a piece of gum.
Girl, you want some gum?
You want a piece of gum, girl? I got one right here.
You sure you don't want it?
You sure? Nah, I think we both need some. I'm gonna eat one too.
Damn. Me too. Okay.
I think that's easier than saying, "Bitch, your breath stink." Like, I can't see myself saying that.
I would definitely tell my boy those exact words.
Your breath stink.
Your breath stink.
That's it.
Get it together.
And then
But it's easier when a guy tells another guy. I feel like y'all don't care about stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if another girl told me that my breath stink, I'm like, bitch, why you close to me anyway?
We just don't express it in an exterior sense as much. I feel like it's still like we'll still feel some type of way. We just don't. We try to like hold it back. Like, all right,
it's like tell somebody go wash your ass. Like you stink. Get in the shower. Last time you bathe.
No, you can't tell nobody.
Wash your ass. Yeah, you gotta wash your ass.
Oh my.
I'll tell somebody, look, you smell a little tart.
Not tart.
Wow.
I need you to go wash that ass.
Okay. Y'all remember the last time y'all had a wardrobe malfunction?
Wardrobe malfunction. Let me. Oh shit.
In any sense.
Okay. Any sense? Why wasn't outside when it happened?
In Cali.
Oh.
My bathing suit, the top. The tops don't never fit just right.
Oh, Lord.
So I did have a little nip slip in the pool. It wasn't nothing that serious, but yeah, that was a little.
Are we like, are nip slips that crazy anymore?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't care.
It's just like it fell out, boop, boop,
right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It's not even that serious like it used to be.
No.
Girls is like, oh my God. Oh no.
I feel like we've like kind of like glorified like side boob and y'all got those tops now that's like
like you
only cover.
I'm like,
that's the style. That's what I'm about to.
Not that I'd be looking.
Jamaica.
Not that I'd be looking.
Don't be looking
right now.
Not that I'd be looking.
Oh my God. Yeah. So that's what I've been, basically, working on.
That's good.
All that good stuff and
That's
just
good.
chilling out. So
Yeah, so I'm back at
June
work.
15th, it'll, be up and running again.
I'm excited, and it looks really good. I got a little
showed
sneak
up.
peek,
Yeah.
and it look Tanny be working.
I do. I try my
That
best.
website look real professional. You need to start.
for the fans.
Say it again.
You getting a percentage for the fans?
I am. I said that for the first day. I'm going to do something for the followers and subscribers and all that stuff. I'm going to give a little percentage. So
Wow.
stay tuned for that.
Oh,
yeah,
Stay tuned.
good stuff. I got some multi-packs coming. Okay.
Ooh, multi-pack.
And Tanny lashes be popping.
Yeah, they do. I don't buy
Yeah.
no cheap regular schmegular shit.
That's a regular.
I ain't giving you no regular
Nothing
schmegular.
that's tart.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get into let's talk about a little Tiff's pick. What's going on with Tiff's pick? Can we get into that real quick?
I told her this off
Okay.
record. Don't be in my business. We
She's
ain't
back
got
to
no
work.
pick.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm blushing.
Yeah, so she likes them. She likes them, guys.
It takes a lot for me to like somebody.
Okay. Mhm.
So do I like him? Or,
Yes.
he pulled up on me in a Bentley. So do I like the car though?
Okay.
I mean, first of all, first impressions are everything.
Right.
That's why because he got several other cars, but that's what he made sure he.
Several others.
I bet you he made sure to remind you that.
He made he pointed that out. He
Exactly.
popped out. I want to be driving today, honey.
Exactly.
It's like
This
Grieving,
is
New
one
York
of
City.
7. Like, it's just, you got to tell a girl.
I'm
that.
gonna see, huh?
Women love cars, yo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Undoubtedly.
I'm a car
Pull up in a
person.
nice car. Right here,
Panties
Daddy.
get wet.
Right.
I was like, and then I was sitting in there. I felt like the seat was just hugging me. And we talked for a while. We talked until like 2:00 this morning. That's so new for me.
Like on the phone?
No, I was sitting in his car. We was
Oh.
smoking.
Oh, wow.
Together. And then what happened after? She was still talking to him after he left.
Oh, and then as he
FaceTime.
went home, he wanted to FaceTime me so I can make sure he got back home. Oh my God.
Okay. All right. You got to give him a name.
You do have to give him a name.
I'm thinking we're going to name him Summer Boo.
Summer Boo, yeah, because he's the type of guy that is probably not gonna. He gonna be fun for the summer. I can tell you.
But
that.
by September, his name has to change. If he's still there.
If he's still there, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm
it takes
hoping he's
number
still there.
one a lot for me to like you, so I like him a little bit.
Well, walk us down that whole. You didn't just chill with him in the car.
Right. Like how did you meet him? Like,
Dang, no, because we what?
What you mean?
Yeah, we need to know detailed Tiff's pick. We
You
trying
were
to get
on
you
Tinder and Black and whatever like a month ago, and now you got a boo.
Right. Everybody been dying for you to get somebody. Now you like them and all
Oh
that.
my God, I hope he don't listen. I'm not gonna tell him the name of this podcast for a little while.
You're not gonna tell him you do any podcast for a while.
For real, I told him I do a podcast.
Oh Lord.
Wait a minute.
You don't remind him.
Okay, I won't remind him. Okay. Yeah, he probably will.
Hopefully.
Like I just be chilling on Saturdays.
Yeah.
No, but I was bored. No, let's start. Remember,
Oh
I
wow,
told you it was like
that's a terrible way to start that.
I know. Hold on, I'm gonna clean it up.
Uh-huh.
But no, like 2 months ago, I was walking to the store looking like a bum. Oh, is that a good term?
You know what's so crazy?
I wasn't looking my best, but that's what. But
A lot of guys do that. When you not looking your best, you attract the best niggas.
Yo, that's what I was gonna say. Sometimes y'all look the best when y'all look like bums, though.
Yeah.
No makeup, nothing.
But this day nothing happened. But I pulled my hat down. I was just walking to the store and walking back. But I saw this dude in a Bentley, and I was like, "Who over here got a Bentley?" Like, what? And then a week or two later, I saw him. I parked my car, and I saw him on another like part of the block, and I'm like, in another car, and I'm like, who is this dude? I was like, okay. And then so about. I ain't gonna tell y'all when, but I was scrolling on the app. I was like, I'm bored. Like, let me just the same app.
Tiffs
And
Tip.
I was like, and he had a picture next to the car, and I was like,
That's the nigga.
Is that geolocation shit? Because I'm assuming you were by your crib, right?
yeah. And so
I've never seen that actually work. That's really cool.
right.
Right.
And so I was like, this is God, right?
Right. God telling you, I'm telling you. He know them pennies is, come on now. He know, God knows. Thank you, Jesus.
Right.
Hello.
And so all I did was like, you know how you like the picture or whatever I did. And a few minutes later, I had that message and I was like, there we go.
Okay.
And the rest is hopefully going to be history.
I hope so. History, future, and all that.
I'm telling you. So yeah, that was my week.
Okay.
No.
Right. So you can't let it go that easy.
Hey.
Come on.
Give us a little
No,
more.
so
How did you end up in this Bentley?
okay.
Yes.
Hey, they can't even be knowing my business like this.
Whatever.
Whatever.
They curious.
No, but we've been talking. We FaceTime because he was like, you are not gonna catfish me. So we FaceTime like the same day. And I'm not used to this dating stuff. I'm not used to the app stuff. I was just really bored and just happened to get on it. So we've been talking and then he was like, when am I gonna see you? And I was like, pull up. Look at me being bold.
Real bold.
I was like, pull up. And he was like, what
Was
block
you
you live
drinking?
on? No, I was smoking though.
Oh, there you go.
And I don't know what strand of weed I got now. I got to ask my cousin.
You got
but
that confidence.
I was feeling cute all week. Like, I was like, damn, what is this called? Like, it had me feeling good.
Boosted
But I was-
confidence and all types of shit.
So I was a little bold. And so I told him that, like, we've been talking all week or whatever. And last night I was just like, pull up. And it was late. No, it wasn't late. Y'all know I'm an old lady. It was probably like 10 something. And he was
On the Friday.
on the Friday, right? And he was like, cool. And he came and we was out there until like 2.
He what?
He just came to the house. Yeah, no.
He said what?
Nope. No, he just came and I went and I chilled with him for a little while. And we've been talking ever since. Like I said, I FaceTime him on his way home. I got that good morning text. And I get other good morning texts, but I'd be like,
Good morning text. That's the
whatever.
cutest thing. I love a good morning text.
Yeah,
So-
from somebody you like though. Because
Yeah.
I be getting good morning texts from niggas. I'd be like, why would you even speak to me?
Damn, I hope they don't listen to this podcast. Did y'all
no,
kiss
because
or
she gonna
anything?
put it in the clips and I'm gonna have to share it and gonna see it. Like, oh, this bitch really don't be responding to my good morning text or purpose.
Tiff, did y'all kiss at all?
Yes. Did y'all kiss? I didn't ask that question. Great
did.
edit.
So,
You did?
Don't tell it. Great edit, nothing. Let me see. So he was like, before I go, can I get that old school move where he was like,
The
just
chuggy
kiss me?
move?
Yeah.
The Choopy move? Oh, the Chuggy move. Oh, don't do that. I was just one day off of not using that word, and now here I am back. It was just one day, yo. The whole week was ruined for me, bro. I
Yeah.
just kept thinking of Chugi. I'm like,
Oh,
Me
my
too.
God. Me too.
The way we
But
say,
yeah.
oh, chuggy? What's that word again? Chuggy?
Yeah. Yep. We've been chuggy. We
Shout out to Kaz.
chuggied out.
Right.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
But yes.
No, but he was like, kiss me right here when I was leaving.
Oh.
And I would kiss him and he turned around and kissed me.
Oh, she
And
like,
then-
so she got the little butterflies.
Like we kiss. And he was asking me what I like to do.
Okay.
And I didn't know how to answer that question because I mean, I've been single for so long. I'm not used to guys asking me that because what I like to do touristy stuff. I like to do museum. I can't tell no dude, I like to go to museums. So
maybe
I
you
didn't
like
even,
that too. You never know.
But as we was sitting in the car, we was like really vibing over all of that stuff like that. He was like, "Oh, should I like museums too?" And then he had been down south for a little while, and so we was talking about a lot of stuff. He was teaching, like, I got a whole math lesson. We was talking about something with numbers and shit. And then he was teaching me how to scam. Like, so, like, we talked about a whole lot of stuff. It was really
The last question I'll ask you, so because I know y'all want to move on, but I feel like every woman wants to know this.
Oh God,
how tall is he?
Yes, how tall and what his shoes looking like?
Yeah, what his shoes look
them
like.
shoes was fire. They was like Balenciaga shoes. Like I said, you can't pull up in a Bentley and then have on no whack ass shoes.
Flip-flops?
If he would have pulled up in flip flops,
the feet out, with the socks on.
Oh my God, I would have turned back around. I don't give a damn what you driving.
What if they were Gucci flip flops?
Yeah.
Well, ew, but to show your toes on the first night?
Oh yeah, that is wild.
Yeah.
That is really wild. But then y'all be doing that.
No, but that's another thing. God was like, you ain't gonna have it all.
So what happened? Oh,
I don't think that he's not as tall as he's taller than me.
Okay.
But he ain't 6 feet. He probably like 5'9".
I think I'm taller than you, right?
Yeah.
I'm like 5. What do you think I am in terms of that sense? 5'5"? 5.
I was gonna say 5'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hold on to that. 5'6". Okay, cool. So then, how tall? What's your preference then?
I usually like guys that's 6 feet or taller, but I think God was like, you can't get everything you ask for, so he is like,
he giving you a lot more.
5'9".
A lot more to work with.
You know what's funny is like even as a very quote unquote average height man, I get it. I get that y'all really want like taller dudes.
Yeah.
Y'all can't have everything.
I know. That's why I said I can't have it
pick
all.
you up a little bit.
Exactly.
I like that.
He can't pick you up at 5'9".
He could pick me up, but my feet gonna be almost touching the floor too.
Wow.
You're the same
y'all
level.
Ain't shit. Damn.
I want to be higher.
I want to be higher.
Same level I'm at now, nigga.
Do you think the Bentley is making up for his height?
I think so.
Is it worth it?
I ain't gonna tell you the color. I'll tell you the color.
Oh no! Don't tell the color.
Everybody gonna it's a
Right?
color.
They're gonna be by my house. Like, I'm looking for the blue one. Looking for the blue one. The Bentley is blue. Oh man.
No, but we'll see. Like I said, it takes a lot for me to like somebody, and we've been vibing, so we'll see. I don't know.
That's cool.
We'll see.
There were no red flags at all.
Not yet, but that's how it be early on. No, so. I'm old. Like
Stop saying you're old.
Right. I am, but I'm old enough to know.
You don't got crutches? Huh? You're not collecting Social Security?
Right.
Oh, okay. Let me stop saying I'm old before I age before my time.
Word, for real. Because then when you old, that gonna hurt.
That's gonna hurt. Yeah.
I just feel like she's older now.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to
my point is like I'm old enough to kind of that wall is up. I ain't even gonna front. Like that wall is up, and I'm not playing no games with nobody.
You don't have time to waste.
Yeah, so that's what I said. Okay, well, moving on to a little Tanny T. Now, this week on Tanny T, I'm bringing this up mainly because I have like a little question to ask. See what your opinions are. I don't know if you guys know who Blair Underwood is. Blair Underwood has played in a few movies.
A lot of movies. He's been acting for a long time.
One of the movies he played in was Set It Off with Jada Pinkett. He was her little boo or whatever. And in a few Medea movies and stuff like that. Also something new. Yes, Blair Underwood. He's a little cute.
Is this a type for you? Okay, I was curious.
He he's in the same bracket with like Johnny Gill. I like them over like.
Goodness.
Y'all know how I am. Come on now. But anyway, him and his wife, Desiree Zacosta, is her name? Yeah. Basically, they have decided after 27 years that they are going to get divorced. 27 years. They decided they're going to get divorced. And they said as a collective, they have, prayed on it, tried to work on it together. And even individually, they tried to work on themselves together, but they just came to the realization that it's not going to work. And so I've seen a lot of comments saying, after 27 years, oh, wow, why wouldn't it work? We're going to make this work, blah, 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 blah. And it's a lot of like different, views on it. And I thought the same thing, like 27 years.
Right.
You thinking like, what the fuck?
Right. That's your first thought, like 27 years.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I thought about it at first, but then I'm like, people change what the like seasons do. And maybe they did try the best that they could, but at some level, one person felt they tried enough or they stopped wanting to try or whatever. We don't know the full story, but they came out together and they said that they tried their best and they came to the relationship they don't want to be together anymore. So the reason why I bring this up, but Tanny C, I wanted to ask you, like, does that, like, with you, dating now, love it. How do you feel? Does that like discourage you, wanting to move forward and like getting married and 27 years is a long fucking time.
27 years is a really, really, really long time.
I'm 26, so going on 27.
See,
yeah,
that's your whole lifetime. They've been
My
together.
whole life.
Yeah,
but people grow apart. Like towards the end of my relationship, like that was almost 17 years. That we was together when we was 10. What? Okay, anyway.
10, right? In the sandbox.
Damn, I was 10. But how old were you?
But no, we got together when we were mad young. We were like 8th grade or something like that. So
no,
yeah, 8th, 9th grade. But so I know that you can love somebody for 10 years and then not even that 11th year. Like people grow. You know what I'm saying? And one day I looked over and I didn't know the person that was laying next to me because it's like you hearing stuff and you moving different. Like life happens. So 27, not saying it doesn't mean nothing because I'm pretty sure, they cherished the time they had together and it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right.
But 27 years, you can't put that timestamp on because we made it this far. We have to move forward.
Right.
Because people grow every day, no matter how old they are. Just like the Bill and Melinda Gates. Like, we've been together since the 80s and now all of a sudden it's over. Like, sometimes that's just what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
What I'll tell you is, like, just looking from this article, they have a son that's 19 and 2 daughters that are 22 and 24. I low-key feel like what happened is that they tried as hard as they could, right?
Right.
Now their children are at this age where they could understand, they could understand a little better.
Right.
Mom and dad aren't working out.
Right.
And a relationship. We're still mom and dad. We're still working. We're together here for you guys, but just not for each other.
Yeah, and their kids are they grown now.
And it
so
sounds like they was, how a lot of relationships be where they probably been tired of each other. Because I know like some older couples that really happen to, but you know how they say we stand for the kids.
Stand for the kids, right.
And that youngest son is 19. So he fresh out of, high school. Yeah. He off in college. We know he's straight or, moving on into adulthood now. Yeah. That's what was holding us together. Now we can go ahead and they're at an age where they're grown, so they can understand. But a lot of people just stay for the kids. And
27 years, they had to try a lot.
They had to try a whole lot.
I would like to think they did.
Yeah,
right.
Like they said, they prayed on it.
I know couples right now that are doing couples therapy, and they're only like maybe 6 years in. Okay. Not even married.
I mean, you do need a little therapy sometimes, individually and together sometimes.
Right.
When you in a marriage, you do need a little therapy. See where we going. We going for the long haul, or we gonna stop here? What we gonna do?
And I do see that a lot of people had an opinion on, like you said, like why would they wait till 27 years? Well, we don't know what was going to. Everybody has an opinion these days, but people grow apart. I don't care if you were together 5 years. 25 years, 35 years. Sometimes you wake up and you looking at this person that's laying beside you. You don't even know them no more.
They're
so time doesn't mean, not saying it doesn't mean anything, but that's not what we should base it off of.
Yeah.
I think it means like people grow.
Yeah.
Like in 27 years, God knows what they've experienced.
Exactly.
Wins and losses, career changes, new opportunities.
Right.
Probably tons of travel.
Right.
There's so many things that change in your environment.
Right.
Yeah.
That it's like maybe it just didn't work out for the two people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Somewhere it went wrong. Somewhere up that ladder that they was climbing.
Who are we to judge? If they happy going separate ways and was miserable together, then more power to them.
Yes, more power to Blair.
Let me slide up and Blair.
Wait, hold on. So what? Let's say y'all were in 27. How long have y'all been together?
Me and Dwayne have been at 14.
14. All right, let's just add 13 more into that. Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Let's say y'all in 27-year relationships. It just ended. Right? I'll say on a good note. Maybe it's on a bad note.
Okay, yeah.
I'll say on
I
a
don't
good
think so. It's a bad note.
Right? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I feel like I don't know what you would do.
What I said? Don't ask me what.
So, what do you do, dating wise? How long what's the recovery time, you think?
Dating wise,
potentially, because obviously we don't have this experience.
For that alone, it's gonna take me a minute. It's gonna take me a minute to like start dating again, or even trust somebody, or even want like you gotta start from the beginning. Like, oh, what's your favorite color?
Yeah,
You know,
That's where I'm
like,
at,
where do you
like-
like to go. Like that's like
When you ask somebody, that is so weird to me. Like, I don't know how to date. I don't know. This is all new to me, and it is like, I gotta start this shit
start
up.
over.
Like, I thought I knew somebody. You literally know everything about that man,
Right.
And now all of a sudden you gotta start over with a new one. Like, what kind of shit is
like
this?
be on the phone with them. Like, what we gonna talk about? Okay,
Exactly.
so you have any kids or whatever? So it probably take me a long. After 27 years, it's gonna take me a long time to even start doing that again. And then I want it to be like more genuine. If not forced. I want it to be more genuine. Like it just happens. If I were to start dating again, I don't want to just be like, all right, let me go on a blind date to force myself to get back out there.
It works like that for some people though. Like, I know it would take me a minute, but because I have trust issues. But some people, that's what works for them. You know what I'm saying? Some people move on fast. I mean, I know Jennifer Lopez and A-Rod wasn't together they were together for a few years, but she already pulled up.
Is she back with what's his name?
Ben Affleck. Like,
with Ben Affleck, yeah.
That was fast. Like, whoa.
She missed that dick.
Yo, J-Lo could do that, bro.
Yeah, she can.
I feel like she's been getting so much criticism for doing shit.
Nope.
Like, yo,
I still see no wrong. No wrong.
Did he
like,
still posted about her?
Girl,
Yeah, he reminiscing. He reminiscing. I said, all right, J-Lo.
J-Lo can come back, huh?
You know, he was chilling with Young Miami, though, right?
Huh?
He was chilling with Young Miami.
Yeah, I see. Helping her down the. I was trying to say he helped her down the steps or something. I didn't want to believe, any of that. Read into it too much.
Is Diddy fine to y'all?
No. He's just like an average nigga on the street. That's what he look like to me.
Yeah.
Is Jay-Z fine to y'all?
No.
Oh wow,
Definitely.
That was a definite.
He's the type of nigga that gotta grow on you. You know how you gotta have you ever had that nigga that you had to grow on you, then you start to like him? Yeah, he's
he
that
got
kind
a
of
good
nigga.
personality.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So we decided that we're gonna add, not another segment. It's a segment that we always do, but we don't name it.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna get into our topic, but we're gonna name this Let's Just. That's meaning like let's just,
I forgot that. I'm seeing her like, what did we say we was gonna name it? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's gonna be called Let's Just. You know, so every episode we're gonna go into our topic, our main topic, and it's gonna be called Let's Just because let's just get into it.
Yeah.
Cool. So this week we're gonna let's just get into some self-care, mental health.
Yeah,
and
we
things
feel like
that.
this is important, especially because you guys heard us talk last week about how Tanny was going through it, and even I was going through it. I think I was going through it, and I don't even with me. It'd be like little stuff because I don't really let stuff get to me. But it'd be like little stuff, and then I let it build and build and build, and then I lost it the other day over the most simple thing. But I just think I was just stressing about other stuff.
Yeah, she was like, I gotta go to bed.
I was like, Tanny, we could talk about the show tomorrow. My mental is fucked up right now. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
And that's how I felt at the time. So being that we were both going through stuff, we wanted to, talk about do you have your mental in check? Like, are you taking care of you?
And then a lot of people go through it. Mental health, period, is a big thing now. Before you used to be like, oh, I don't want to express this or express that with.
We were taught that it was not something that you spoke about. We were told to pray about it.
Right, pray
especially
about
in the South.
I mean, I still do pray about it.
We still pray about it, but you gotta
go. At times, you gotta go see somebody. Make sure you're, but it's nothing wrong with going to sit down, talk to somebody about what you're going through.
Right.
By yourself. Like I said, even with Blair, by yourself, and with your significant other, or however, whatever's fucking with you, go see somebody. Don't let nobody tell you don't go see nobody. Because I've heard people, like you said in the South, be like, the therapist. They
look at you crazy if you be like, I'm going to therapy or something like that.
It's still a little taboo.
It is, but it's the best thing, especially if you find a good therapist.
Yeah.
Like, that would make, relatable.
Actually, that's another thing you should mention, though. Like, not every therapist will be for you.
Absolutely. It took me a few times
You'll be real biased.
to try to see which therapist
It's like a nail
worked
technician.
For me. Yeah,
You'll
absolutely.
Try different ones. There's ones that you like way more. There's ones you like way less.
Yeah,
and
so you
you'll
gotta
find the
try
one
them
that fits
out.
better. Yeah.
Yep. And that's the big thing. Like, it's really, don't be scared to keep trying. Like if one
Right.
person ain't working, then try another person.
Right.
'Cause I can see where people like get intimidated after.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I had a young therapist before, and I was like, I felt like she just wanted to be in my business instead of helping me get over stuff. She was black and she was younger.
Okay, so
and she was just like, "So, girl, what happened this week?" And I was like, "Wait, are we homegirls?"
All that time.
But then I found like an older black lady who just really took her time. And we went from my childhood. I was crying and I was like, why would you? But that, oh man, like she was amazing. So, but it took me going through somebody who I was like, no, I know this ain't right.
Right.
And then you want to get somebody that you know is relatable to you, right?
Right.
Because that would have been weird for me to have some old white guy telling me how I should feel as a black woman.
When you're looking for a therapist or whatever, you want to find somebody who's the same, you want black.
I know that's how I feel. It may work for somebody else, but for me, that's how I felt. I wanted somebody that can relate to me. But I have so much. I grew up around like older people, like my grandparents, so I have so much respect for older people. And now that they're gone, I felt so comfortable with her. Like it was already that comfort thing. And she's not old, but she's just an older woman and she has wisdom. And I know, you know what I'm saying? She could relate to me more. Like she done been through what I've been through. And so that's what made me like want to move forward with the therapist that I have now.
Okay. So I know that you had brought up, even last night we were talking, that you was trying to see if we're wrong for wanting to have like a selfish season. Knowing that we got all this going on in our lives.
Right. And so just to give you guys some background, when the pandemic hit, like I went to school for psychology. I studied psychology at the University of South Carolina. So that was kind of my background. And during the pandemic, we were out of work. We didn't know what was going on. So I did enroll in some classes to get my life I've been drinking to become a certified life coach. So I did that. And so like going through those courses, I learned a lot about myself, whatever. And I'm speaking to myself too. Like I'm just not, saying this to say it. Like this is stuff that I've used or whatever to help me. But one of the things is this your selfish season? And I know that with us being mothers, we don't have time to be selfish.
No, we don't.
We feel guilty for being selfish with ourselves, but that's something that we definitely need. So we all need a season. Like last week when you was like you had to leave your house, you did that. That was self-care. You know what I'm saying?
Self-care, exactly. People need to understand that sometimes you need to take care of yourself. Yes, you have kids, you got responsibilities, you have a husband, whatever, but sometimes you need to be for you.
Exactly.
Right.
And if you don't be for you at least one time, maybe a month or 2 times a month, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to let that shit build up and you're going to fucking rage out. You're going to go crazy. So you definitely need to, definitely implement self-care in your day-to-day. Because that can definitely affect your mental
Why
health.
do you think we feel guilty for taking care of ourselves?
Well, for us, I don't know about anybody else. Maybe, different things, different people.
Right.
But because we have children, all we're worrying about is our children. Getting up, making sure they ate, making sure they do their homework, making sure they bathe, making sure, it's always make sure they got themselves together. It's always do this, do that, do that. It's always about the kids. And then I'm married. And it's like, okay, well, let me make sure I cook for him. What does he want to eat? How let me go do this.
It's always
them.
What can I do to make them happy? But you don't even though you're saying, yeah, what my kids being taken care of or my husband being taken care of, that's what makes me happy. But what are you doing for yourself? Because even with me, I'm like you said, I'm waking up when my kids gonna eat. Let me make sure they're in class. Let me make sure they doing what they're. And of course, this is good for us. This is good for our household. But what am I doing for me? So it's good to take time out for yourself.
Right.
To practice some. So what do you do for like self-care?
Self-care drink. Now I'm playing.
I mean, hey, some people do it a little bit responsibly too, Drink responsibly doesn't just mean go get fucked up. Don't get fucked up and drive. It means also don't be doing no dumb shit.
Right.
Ease out.
Right. As soon as I fucking something stress me out, where a drink at? Let me get a fucking drink.
Right.
Exactly. That's the first thing.
That's
Let me
the
get a
first
drink.
go-to is, but no, self-care, I barely have time for it, but I try to make as much time as I can. But I definitely, for myself, I do pray every day. We make yourself feel good. So sometimes I'll dress up in the house, and I'll
that's big.
You know, to make myself, if I'm not going anywhere. You know, another thing, as far as self-care, sometimes you want to go out and eat dinner by yourself. Get your mind right. You know, go to the spa and stuff of that sort. It's different things that can help a person.
I know me and you was talking about, like, sometimes I know with us, we'll just sit in the car. Like, I'll be in my car for hours. Like, let me just sit. I don't feel like going upstairs right now. I don't feel like talking to nobody right now. I don't feel like being mommy. Give me just an hour.
Just give me a minute or two.
And the car is like that space where you could just, it is the best place. I love to sit in my, one thing that I've started doing, because I was going through a lot at one point. And so, like, before I would pick up my phone or do anything, I would just get up and I would automatically, like, release anything negative. I know it sounds so cliche, but I would speak out loud, like, goodbye, we don't have time for you today. And that was me telling anything negative that was coming my way. I'm just missing you right now before we even start this day. Like, I release everything negative, and then I say a prayer. Like you said, be praying before you pick up your phone and do anything. And I've also gotten into meditation.
Okay. I want to.
It's hard. It's really hard to sit there and concentrate, but that's something I've been working on, so that helps me de-stress.
Cool.
Okay. I know she has said yesterday, as far as like getting in the car, listening to music, she said when she's like feeling down, she'll listen to sad music. For me, I love R&B, 90s R&B. So the first thing I'm doing is getting in the car and listening to some motherfucking I don't know.
No.
Casey and JoJo.
Why am I sad and I'm going to listen to somebody that's going to make me even sadder? Like, I don't want to cry. Like, if I'm going through a breakup, I'm not going to listen to breakup music.
That's just when
I told you this last 2 years in my car, I ain't play no R&B. Like, I don't be wanting to think about that sad shit. I'm a whole dope selling hood nigga in my car.
I thought you just stopped at I'm a hoe.
No. Well, no, I'm just a whole hood nigga in my car. Like, I listen to anything hood I can listen to. I'm not that type of person. And I know a lot of, like, my friend, one of our friends, like, I remember her telling me, like, she was just crying listening to music because she had broke up with her boyfriend. I'm like,
it's because
why are you crying?
Yeah.
I don't relate. I guess everybody is different. I don't like to listen to sad music when I'm sad. I don't know. I want to change my mood.
Yeah, she wants to City Girl.
Yes, bitch.
Or something. Toot that thing up, mommy, baby.
We can listen to everything, but so you be sitting there crying even more listening to sad.
I mean, I feel like when I listen to the music, I put it on, I can just relate. You know that go-to song, whatever you're going through, you know the exact song to go to when you're going through what you're going through. It's like, I can relate. I understand. Come on now.
But that's making you get into your feelings even more.
You gotta let it out sometime. Let that shit out. You know?
No. I don't like listening to sad music when I'm sad. I got to be in the mood to listen to it.
Oh,
like,
God.
let me be about to do something, like, and to get myself in the mood. Then I'll listen to that love music or something. But I'm not listening to love music when I just got out of love.
And
like, love done shitting on me and I'm going to listen to some love music. Nope. City girls me now. Meg Thee Stallion. Some old Trina when she was busting windows and she, like, give me that type of stuff. I don't want to.
I think if I hear stuff like that, then I'm going to want to bust a window with four.
You're right. Like, you be pissed off.
Right.
But that also gives me the feeling like, fuck this nigga. I don't need him. Like, I'm empowered. I don't want to listen to nothing slow when I'm sad.
That's to do with, like, healing, too. You know, when you're not over something, you know, you get in the car like, listen, that rage start to come out. I gotta fucking try to heal the best way I fucking can. So, yeah.
So what does healing mean to you? Like, when I think about healing, I think about forgiveness. That's a big thing because a lot of stuff that I know I'm healing from is like me being angry towards like the stuff that happened in my past. Yeah. So just forgiveness, just to take that load off of you.
And then you can forgive somebody at the same time, but still think about the you know. I think healing is really getting over something. Like you really, really got over something. And I'm guilty of, you know, some things that happened in the past with me that I'm not fully, you know, healed from. And you're gonna bring it up. And you're going to continue to, you know, make yourself feel some kind of way because you're not fully healed. And it's certain steps that you got to take to heal from certain situations.
And that process is different for everybody. Yeah. Because your healing time, some people get over, like we were saying with Jayla, from the outside looking in, it looks like she got out of one relationship and she didn't have no healing time. It seemed like the next week, I'm like, well, damn, am I doing? J-Lo was probably my inspiration for like, let me get on my shit.
Maybe that was her way of coping. Maybe that
was probably her way of coping. So we can't put a timestamp on
healing at all.
Healing. Grieving is another one.
Right.
I know my mom's mom passed when I was 3, so that was 33 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And she still cries on that day.
Yeah.
Like, that still brings her to that point. So, and I remember somebody making a comment, this sound like somebody, who made this comment. Like, she been going all these years. Why you still crying? Girl, you know who said that. I ain't gonna say no name.
Lord,
but my mother flipped on her.
It was a rebuttal because, bitch, what the fuck is you? What?
No, it wasn't. But
okay.
You can't tell somebody how to heal. Like my grandfather, who I was really close to, who kind of raised me. Mm-hmm. His birthday was on the 1st, mm-hmm. and he's been gone since. That date I try to get out of my head. I believe it was 2011. Mm-hmm. And most times on his birthday, I'm good. But this year just hit a little harder.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that was how many years ago? Like how many years since he hasn't been here?
Right.
So we can't put no timestamp on healing or grieving or anything. And don't let nobody make you feel otherwise.
Exactly. Because even if you're going through like a breakup or relationship or whatever, mm-hmm. like you don't know how long it's going to take for, mm-hmm. or even with the cheating. You got cheated on, you mm-hmm. forgive a person or whatever, like you don't know how long it's going to take, even though I said like, okay, we're going to work through this mm-hmm. or we're going to do whatever, like you don't know how long it's going to take me to fully get over something or that particular thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So don't sit there and chastise or even put somebody down for taking their time out to heal. Mm-hmm. It can take fucking 30 years to heal. Who mm-hmm. fucking know? No matter how long ago that situation was, mm-hmm. don't sit there and try to do that to me. Exactly. That's how I'm dealing with it. Because people deal with shit differently. Things weigh on people differently.
Exactly.
It can take
can't
you 2
tell
years.
Nobody. Right.
Just like I know this girl, her significant other passed away. I know mm-hmm. a few people who actually I know people that they was with passed away, mm-hmm. and then I see them like maybe not even a year getting back dating with other people. Mm-hmm. For me, myself, God forbid it ever happens to me, I can't see myself going right out there and dating.
Right.
But people deal with things differently. They cope differently. So maybe, they wanted to be with somebody so they don't feel lonely. You don't want to feel lonely, so I'm going to be with somebody. Mm-hmm. But me personally, I wouldn't, go out there and find the first thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like you said, we can't judge those who do because what works for us may not work for them.
Yeah.
Right.
So it is what it is, right? My aunt bought me this really dope journal, and it had a whole bunch of life questions. She bought it for me last year for Christmas, mm-hmm. and I bought myself another one for this year because it just taps into it's like a healing journal. So it asks you questions to get you basically through the year.
Okay.
And so one of the questions that really stood out to me, and I think I asked you this, and I don't even know if I have an answer for this, mm-hmm. but what experiences do I want to gain out of life or this lifetime if money or time was no object? So if money didn't matter, or if time, I don't have time to do this, if none of that matters, mm-hmm. what is it that you want to gain out of life? And I say this because you can use that as a stepping stone to get you to where you want to be, start setting some goals and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So what is it that you see for yourself?
Oh, me being a fucking millionaire.
Oh, there we go.
I want to be a fucking millionaire.
I'm a visual person. I visualize that. Yeah.
You know how you young, you want to be rich and be a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
That can fucking happen. But you just selling something out of your fucking garage. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely, my goal is to be, like I said, I told you about the lashes and everything. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to be like a super. Mm-hmm. My ass is I want to be up there. I have
nothing into something. Everything.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get to that level. Not just looking at her saying, "Oh, I want to be just like her." I want to be like myself, but I want to get to that point where I can say I accomplished something. So in my lifetime, I want to say I accomplished my goals. I met my dreams, and I'm where I want to be, and I'm happy.
Like,
I don't want to be I don't want to be in a position 30 years down the line. It's like, oh my God, I'm still stuck in the same place.
Exactly. That's what scares me, that it's going to be 10 years down or 20 years or however many years down the line and I'm still in the same place or I'm still stagnant. That scares me.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's good to set goals so you can see like what you going for. Like me and one of my good friends was talking, and what she said made so much sense. She was like, Tiff, I just want to be in my house in the country, sitting on my porch, and all of my grandkids and my kids are out in the yard playing, and I can look and say, I did that. And that makes so much sense. That's what we all want. We all want to
look back on
sit there and reflect and be like, wow, this is me.
Yep.
I did that. So I visualize myself being that old lady sitting on that porch, proud of my accomplishment.
Right. You worked hard to get to where
yes,
you are.
girl. So that's something that I definitely look forward to. That's how I want to grow. It's different questions that we can ask ourselves to try to make sure that we are good mentally. Like, who am I? What am I here for? What is my purpose? Where am I going? I think that's some stuff that we should just ask ourselves daily.
I definitely, as far as growing, I was saying to myself, I definitely want to grow wiser. I don't know every fucking thing.
Right.
I want to grow, I already told y'all I want to, make more money. I want to get richer, and healthy. Yeah, I want to be
right. Health is definitely wealth.
Yeah, exactly. Because you ain't going, being dead. You
and it's crazy because I work for Blue Cross Blue Shield. Can I say that? I work for a big company, a company who I dealt with Medicaid and Medicare, like people over 65 for. I worked for them for like 5 years. And I would tell my mother all the time, like, you should be so thankful because, so you know how many people I spoke to that were only like late 40, like mid 40s or early 50s that was having so many problems. Like, and I used to be like, Ma, like, you gotta take care of yourself because there's people that's younger than you that have diabetes, had to get their limbs removed, dealing with so many health issues.
And death is no age on it no more. Remember, when you was growing up, everybody died when they was old. People are dying in their teens. People are dying in their 20s, 30s, 40s. People are dying. So we definitely have to.
And it's probably more in our face now, but a lot of people are, like you said, dying because they're not taking care of themselves.
Exactly.
So that health is definitely wealth. If like your mental health and your physical health go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you're here for a reason. God put you here for a reason. Not to get too religious, but you're here for a purpose.
Right.
So you want to live as long as you can. You want to be prosperous and all that comes with it. So you need to fucking,
Yeah, and speaking of that, like, I was listening to Steve Harvey one morning, and he asked the people, it was his morning show, and he asked the people around, like, on his show, he asked them, what's the most important thing on your tombstone? And somebody was like, your name. And he asked why. And it was like, because that's who you were, blah, blah, blah. Giving a cliche answer. Somebody said your birthday. Somebody said your death date. And all of these answers were wrong, right? And so they were like, so what's the most important thing on your tombstone? And Steve Harvey said that dash that's on your tombstone between your birthday and your death date. It's your birthday, and then it's that little dash, and then it's your death date. And he said the reason, exactly, he said the reason why that's so important is because that's what you did during your lifetime. That's what people gonna remember you for. That's what you accomplished. That's how you lived.
Right.
So we got to think about that. How do you want to be remembered? Just take care of yourself. Be a good person. Make sure you're good to be a blessing to other people.
Right.
But
I think everybody remember me as Tanny was turn up queen.
Child, crazy.
She was always drinking and partying. Remember, she was like, well, shots. That's what they gonna say. She was a fucking fool.
Oh my gosh. Exactly. Speaking of being a fool, I know we talk about mental health.
What happened? Go ahead.
No, but listen, so me and Tanny got a vacation coming up.
Yes, we do have a vacation.
We have and Tanny is panicking. Mind you, I have not thought about what I want to wear. We're going to be going for a
7
week,
days.
7 days. I ain't start shopping for nothing. And Tana was like, oh my God, did you get your bathing suit yet? We got to make sure. I'm like, wait, I ain't even start. Now you put me in panic mode.
Cause let me tell y'all, I fucking went online. It was this website that was having a 2-hour like flash sale. My dumbass wait 5 minutes before the fucking flash sale is about to end and just threw whatever in the cart. Okay?
Well, you can return it.
I know. The shit come all I got is a bunch of fucking cover-ups and a bathing suit that I can't even know how to fucking put on.
Oh.
No, wait a minute.
This shit is like it's like a string. I said, this is not happening.
What's she planning on doing on vacation? A string?
And my daughter was in there trying to help me. She's like, Ma, that's not how you put it on. I said, well, which way does it go? It goes up in the middle of the crotch. How does it go? What are we doing?
Oh my
she was like trying to help. She said, Ma, goes this way. She's too busy laughing at me, not trying to help me. Okay, it's let me tell you something. It's
I'm
bad.
such a last minute person.
But I ended up getting some bathing suits. I ended up going to another website and I got some bathing suits because Dwayne, this is what he said to me the other day. He said, I'm not like you, because I asked him the other day. I said, so you got trunks? He said, I got about 2-3 trunks. That should be it. And
what?
He
You going
said,
for 7 days?
Exactly. He was like, I'm not like you, miss. I have to have 14 outfits for 7 days.
Damn.
I said, listen.
This is gonna be this
be
trip. Is
But
how many of us?
It's gonna be 11 of us. Wow. She has to make sure she gets herself together because it's around.
I'm gonna get myself together. Starting today. I feel like I have time, but you make me feel like time is up. Like I ain't got no time.
It's right around the corner. What's today? The 5th?
It is the 5th.
Oh,
and we're leaving on the 3rd. So she has less than a month, guys.
I'm gonna get
my
my
life together.
But it always ends up working out. So I just know my thing is like it'd be 2 weeks before I'd be like, all right, let me go ahead and order this stuff. But you making me feel like I need to get it together now. Especially because I got another little weekend trip coming up before then.
The new boo?
No.
Okay. Look at
I'm going to Florida for a few days.
Okay.
Yeah. So
we got to get her life together. But we're definitely going away, guys. We're going to have you following us on that little journey. We're definitely going to put it up on our social media.
On our YouTube, yes.
And our Instagram. We got to put that on so y'all can see what's going on. Because we definitely getting out there acting a fucking fool.
We can act a fool from day 1 to probably day 5. After day 5, I'm going to be like, fuck y'all. I'm in my room. Just leave me alone. I don't want to talk to y'all.
Every trip I went on, right? Every time I got back on the plane going back home, I was always hungover.
That has to be the worst.
Been hungover. And I feel like on every trip, it's like the best night is the night before you fucking leave.
It is.
Because you try to fucking ride that shit to the wheels fall off. So it's like, fuck it.
Oh my God. I told you when I was in Jamaica, we went from the night before we left, I had a 9 a.m. flight, which means I had to be at the airport at 6. But the night before, we were in Negril, which is almost 2 hours away. We didn't leave Negril till 3 a.m. So we had to come. We weren't packed, so we had to leave the club 3 a.m., drive 2 hours.
Oh my God.
To Montego
Bay. It's hard to find a gas station at 3 a.m. in Jamaica. We were like a mile away from the house and ran out of gas, y'all.
Damn.
This was crazy and still had to. So we're walking back home because we got a flight to catch. We left the guys out there with the car. Girls, but that was a lit night. So like you said, that last night of your vacation.
I'm going to try this vacation not to do that. I'm going to try to be
I've never been drunk on a plane and I don't want to be.
What do you mean you're going to try to be sober?
I'm lying.
Yeah.
I'm lying. You know I'm going to have a couple of drinks the night before.
Be sober when you're doing work and shit. Don't.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think that I'm definitely, I can't get too drunk. I don't want Dwayne being mad. Bitch, get your life together.
Oh, Dwayne be so mad when she
like, when me and Dwayne together, he don't mind me getting like crazy. He gonna be like, we around these people, but they family. They know how Tanny is.
Yeah.
Tanny is fucking, come on now.
Right, that's how we dismiss it. Like, we know how Tanny is.
Tanny drunk. She fine. Yep. Party over here. My lifestyle. They're like, what the fuck she doing? But on the beach in the water at 9 p.m.
Speaking of on the beach in the water, what was we talking about just now? With me doing the water? Because Tanny was talking about the stuff that the resort had. And she said, oh, they do water aerobics.
Oh.
And I was like, that's going to be me. 70. Only like the older people, when you go to them resorts, it'd only be like 70-year-old people
at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. in the pool doing
1, 2, and it can barely move.
That's going to be me. They going to be like, where Tiff at?
I said, I'm going to call Tiff. What if she ain't in her room? That bitch out there with the fucking 70-year-olds in the fucking water doing aerobics.
That's definitely going to be me.
At 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Bitch, what is you doing? She always want to do something spontaneous. She always want to be out there with the fucking...
Listen, I'll be right out there with the old people doing my water aerobics, and you going to leave me alone. In my thong bikini.
Oh, them old white men gonna be like,
girl, you know they love them some young black women.
He gonna be like Peter downstairs. For those of you who don't know Peter,
shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter.
Peter came to check on us.
Peter came to check on us. When we come here every Saturday, Peter loves Tiff. She is the love of his life.
Not the love of his life.
I thought that's what y'all were talking about before.
Oh my gosh! Like I be running
I
from.
I didn't know it was. I thought it was the same guy. I didn't know it was going to be a whole new guy you met. I was going to say, Peter got a Bentley?
Right.
I wish. Listen, Peter pull up on me in a Bentley. I might have to let him give me a little massage, like he been begging.
Canal. P, come in. Massage me now.
If he pulls up with a Bentley and Balenciagas.
If Peter came up in Bentley and Balenciaga, me and Peter gonna go on a date.
They going to get massages.
That's all y'all need, gentlemen. You hear that? A Bentley and Balenciagas.
Bentley and Balenciaga, we can talk a little bit. We can see what's going on. Peter better not pull up. That's so weird now, because that's my dad's name. So I can't date nobody with my dad's name.
Just call him P.
Call him P.
Oh.
They call him P? If they don't.
No, they don't call him that. But can you imagine calling that dude right there? What up, Pete?
And then he's like, he's shorter than you, isn't he? He got the same height.
We the same height. You know what? Never mind.
That's not gonna work.
Oh my gosh. I don't know how we start talking. We start off serious. Talk about mental health.
God.
Y'all make sure your mental is in check.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Some things that I also want. I know we going back to the mental thing, but my mind is gonna be right. This vacation, if that's what helps you.
Let's go to anxiety. That's what this vacation make you feel like you. Yeah. Have anxiety.
You have anxiety
because we're going on a trip right before we go on this trip. So I'm going on 2 trips back to back. So that caused a lot of anxiety. So I got to make sure the kids is together.
No, because I'm thinking about the people. Because you go with the group.
Yeah, we're going with a group in July.
Yeah.
But when we go into this month, I'm going with the kids because the kids is graduating.
That's still a whole group. Oh, congratulations.
So we're going to take them to Florida, Disney.
Right.
So we're going to be out there on my son's birthday. He's turning 12. And we're doing a graduation thing too for them. So we're going to go out there. So it's like anxiety because I got to make sure they're together, I'm together for not just this trip, but
the trip that you gonna go on right as soon as you get back.
Right.
Y'all not feeling nothing from like COVID or nothing like that? I've yet to fly in a while, but y'all not feeling.
I flew a few times.
Are y'all like kind of like whatever about it now? I mean, I know y'all wear your mask
now. It's still in the back of my head, definitely. But I'm still gonna take I'm double we try to take as many precautions as we can.
Yeah.
But when I was in the airport in a week before last, it was like, oh, this is 2 minutes because a lot of people are traveling now. Before,
it's getting hot.
When COVID kind of first happened and flights was like $12, it was only like 10 people on your flight.
Right.
I flew. I flew to Florida.
The middle seats.
Yeah.
Now everybody's next to each other.
Yep.
So it's kind of crazy though.
It is kind of crazy, and that's still in the back of your mind, but.
You can't be in the house forever. You know, shit.
Yeah, for real.
We was in the house all last year.
We was in the house for
it's like it's time to pop
I'm
out.
outside this year.
I'm outside for the streets.
Dwayne gonna beat you up.
Gonna be like, bitch, shut your ass down. Streets my ass.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
But we definitely are getting ready for this trip, and anxiety is definitely kicking my ass. But sometimes I feel myself.
What do you do to ease your anxiety? Because
smoke.
you said smoke, but that intensifies my anxiety.
Because not everyone reacts the same way to bud though.
Yeah.
Because imagine Dwayne could smoke like 30 blunts. And he's like chill as fuck. Does he? Is his day? When was the last time he had like a day off of
Smoking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not since I met him.
Really?
Not since I met him.
What if he's not? If he doesn't have enough, do you think he's off?
Yeah, if Dwayne does not smoke, especially when we go going back to vacations. We was in Mexico and he didn't have it. We knew we could find it, but he didn't have it right then within that hour with us getting there. You could start seeing him.
As soon
You
as
could
you
start
get
seeing
there.
him getting like real aggy.
Yeah, because it's also because he smokes, right?
Yeah.
Right. Because it's also like the phallic side of it too. Sometimes that repetition calms you down outside of just like having the actual bud itself.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why people fuck with like gum,
Yeah.
cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen people chew straws before or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. That's just
Yeah.
that's the mouth shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So he definitely does get a little aggy if he doesn't have it within a certain amount.
That's why as babies you put your thumb in your mouth.
All right.
Yeah, think about it like that.
I never did. I never sucked my thumb.
I don't think I sucked my thumb as a child
Yeah.
willingly.
Yeah.
I was say I don't think I did. Trying to follow my older cousin. My older cousin sucked his thumb and everybody babied him. So I was like, let me suck my thumb too. And $2,500 later in braces, here we are.
What?
My son sucked these 2 fingers when he was a baby.
Oh.
First, and I had to scare him, but it wasn't hard for him to stop. You know how they say you can't stop your kids from that? I told him when he was going to school, I was like, you're going to get picked at in school. The kids are going to pick at you. You can't, because they was in kindergarten, they was going to be taking that, and that's how he fell asleep. So I was like, you can't do that or they're going to pick at you. And he just stopped. He did not want to get picked at in school. So he was
daughter that. She bites her nails. She bite her nails at one point. I'm like, Sanaa, you gotta stop biting them nails, girl. You want them nails to grow. Because she want to get into wearing the fake nails. And
look at these kids.
So I said,
I be buying her little
nails.
kitty press on, and she be like, she can't pick nothing up.
That's how we get when we get our nails. So we be like this.
Let me tell you how I've been doing this nail thing for so long. I remember in kinder, I can count on one hand how many times I've ever gotten in trouble in school. The first time I ever got in trouble was in kindergarten. And it was my aunt, my godmother used to do nails in the house. So one day I snuck and I put her nails on. It was like the lead press on, but I didn't know how to cut them or nothing. So I went to kindergarten with nails probably this long.
Oh, no.
And I remember going to school and my teacher was like, no, ma'am.
Oh, God.
No, ma'am. So she called my mother. Like, I remember walking out the house that day with my...
so your mother didn't even see it?
My mother didn't see it.
That's
so she had to come to that school, and she had to... Like, you really gonna make me come to school because you done snuck and wore some nails. So that's just always been an obsession of mine. Like, I'm gonna get my nails done. But yeah.
Oh, my gosh. That is funny.
Y'all, everybody, just going back to mental health one more time.
Let's bring it back around. We always like...
we full circle over here. Right? But journaling, write your thoughts if you're not comfortable talking to someone. Because I know I have an issue with talking to someone. It's not comfortable for me. I don't like talking to people.
You can't tell people everything. That's the thing. You cannot. And I've learned, sorry to cut you off,
no,
but what I've learned is you don't tell people everything because people will salt you. If you understand what salt, like people will wish bad on you.
Oh, yeah.
I got to a point in my life where I stopped telling certain people certain things because I knew that certain person was going to wish bad on me.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't tell nobody certain, things that, like, even when getting a good job or anything good.
But that deters us from wanting to even share stuff. So if you're not comfortable, talk about it. Or if you're not comfortable talking about it, write about it. That helped me.
Down.
I don't like talking to people either. I like keeping my feelings to myself. I don't like burdening people with my issues. So I journal a lot. That's something that helped me. Vision boards is something that I have a lot of, where you put your thoughts, like you cut out these magazines.
I want to do that one day. We should have a party.
Yeah, we should do a vision board party. I know we did one a few years ago. That's something that definitely...
I've never heard of that. That's interesting.
Really? A vision
board
board where we got we had brunch. We got a bunch of magazines. We got poster boards. And it was a group of girls who sat together over mimosas and chicken and waffles. And we cut out things from the magazines. And we spoke about, what we want to do. Right. We cut out our goals, and it kind of, when you checking off them goals, that makes you feel good. Right. You know what I'm saying? So vision boards is something that really helped me. Like I said, journaling, being patient. And that's about it. And something that, like, moving into Tiffs Tip,
Go ahead.
something that it's a quote that was in my journal that I told y'all I got. And just to close it out, with mental health, we want to keep our thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. Keep your words positive because your words becomes your behavior. Keep your behavior positive because your behavior becomes your habits. And keep your habits positive because your habits become your values. And then we're going to keep our values positive because your values becomes your destiny.
Boom.
Boom.
And let's just leave it at that.
Bars. And we just going to leave it at that. We thank you guys so much.
Yes.
And like I said, we was going through something. We know y'all go through stuff.
Yes.
And we wanted to talk about it.
Let you guys know that you're not the only, people out there
Exactly.
that go through certain things, anxiety, mental health. Just make sure
all
you
that
take
is
care of
important.
yourself.
Get your safe space. Like I said, I'm a life coach. Hit me up. We confidential over here. Get it out. Talk to people, and we are just going to
Leave it
at that. Thank you so much.
Yes, make sure that you subscribe. Subscribe into our YouTube channel. Follow us. Like, comment, all that good stuff, and keep sending them views questions.
Yes.
Let's just leave it at that on our YouTube. Let's just leave it at that on Instagram, and
we are
see you next
done.
week.
Bye.